Hello. Welcome to Mouse Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, this feels right.
You know how long it's been since what do you call this?
Sippy cup?
Is this a sippy cup?
No.
It's
It's
sippy
not.
cup now.
Well, it's definitely a child's cup with a straw. And the last time I had it was very recently because I drank from this one.
And I know what you're all wondering. Does the straw, it has ridges. Does it collapse in itself? The answer is no.
No, it's
No,
not
it
an
doesn't.
accordion
No.
straw. This is a Space 220 cup. I got two. Well, I didn't get two. I got one. Ariel got one. When we went to Space 20 because we're Space 220 because we sat down and we said, let's get something fun to drink. And we didn't want anything alcoholic. So we're like, oh, I'll get the the Space Rocks or whatever. Mine came with Pop Rocks. So,
Really?
yeah. But both the drink and she got something that was was like an iced coffee type thing. It was delicious. That was the best food we had that trip, hands down.
I won't be going.
But why?
It's a statement.
Have fun not going.
Yeah.
But when we got our drinks, they slapped down two sippy cups and he was like, he sounded a little embarrassed for us, but we didn't care. He's like, hey, this is what the drinks come in. Here you go. I'm like, hey, this is a souvenir.
I got, and I know you got this as well. The Buzz Lightyear special cup that was very much a child's cup. Didn't you get that too with the light up Buzz Lightyear on it on
Yep.
the straw?
That was a light up Buzz Light. I thought it was like a glow cube.
Did you get a glow cube?
Yeah.
I got a little plastic Buzz Lightyear that lit up. I think it was at Mama Melrose.
Mama Melrose. Mine was at Sanaa. And it wasn't a cool cup like this. It wasn't cool like this.
It wasn't cool,
But it
so
was-
this cup and I wonder if we had at least the same cup, but it was very much like a
It's just a small little cup.
small plastic cup that looks like any I
other
could
cup.
I
Yeah.
could purchase it at a Target.
Yeah. But this is
we
fun.
go.
It's like a spaceship.
It's fun. John,
Sorry. And sipping through a straw, you drink faster. How
that
am
true?
I drinking? How's he drinking so much whiskey out of a straw? It's not whiskey, folks. Today we're brisk. We're brisky. We're brisky, not whiskey.
I didn't like that too much. We iced tea from time to time. I'm a pitcher guy now and whatnot.
I ice tea sometimes.
Can I tell you something, John?
What's that?
You know what I watched the other day?
What? Hold on. If you tell me that you watched another Disney movie that you haven't seen before, and then you did not film a little short reaction, I'm going to be like, what? What'd you watch? Did you watch Oliver and Company? Did you watch Oliver and Company?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. What'd you watch?
And I didn't appreciate the sass that I just
no,
got.
every time I tell you it's such a good idea because people like reaction
Technically, it's a Disney movie.
videos. Technically.
It's a Star Wars movie. It's God, what's it called? What's the one that no one likes? What's that one?
Solo?
No,
The Last Jedi?
No, the other one.
The Rise of Skywalker?
God, you're saying all of them with the one I want.
It was a movie or a show?
It's the movie. It's a movie. The one no one likes. It's the first one. What is it called?
Phantom Menace?
That's it.
Why'd you watch Phantom Menace?
Because why not?
Did you watch it on your own accord or
Oh yeah.
What are you saying I'm going to watch from the beginning. I'm just going to watch through Star Wars.
I'm sure.
I didn't dislike the Phantom Menace. I think
I didn't hate it.
I think Darth Maul was a very cool villain with the double-sided lightsaber. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, sure.
And what it the last battle, I remember being kind of entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining. Jar Jar was annoying.
Dude, Jar Jar.
That's all I have to say about that.
You hear the theory about Jar Jar? So here's the theory, and I don't know if it's true, but this is what I heard, is that Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be the mastermind behind all of it, like the super bad guy, but he's like so annoying that like, but then when like the reception of him was like so bad, they just like gave up on that. But if you think about it, and if you look at some of like the evidence, it's actually very intriguing, and I kind of wish that they didn't shy away from that. And I feel that the character of Jar Jar would be looked upon a little differently today, but he's a total throwaway now.
Throw that away. Throw it away. That's all. That's all I had to say. Thought you'd like to know that information. Haven't seen.
So what do you give it?
Like
8 to 10.
8 to 10?
A
to 10.
F to 10.
F to 10. Probably Q.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, right? In my scale, in my 5-star scale, from awful, meh, good, great, amazing, 2 stars. Meh.
Oh, okay. So it's like,
Still not a Star Wars guy. It didn't blow me away. I'm not a Star Wars guy now.
why did you watch it?
Why not?
Okay. Are you planning on watching like the second one?
I mean, it's not in the calendar, but I'm not opposed.
Okay. So right now you're like, all right, that wasn't bad. That's not a bad like consensus for somebody like for people hate that first trilogy.
Yes, I know.
So that's not actually that bad.
Very funny. Wouldn't it be funny if like I only like that trilogy and like the rest suck?
You know, that would be
That would add up, right?
That would add up. Yeah, that would sound about right.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe a Star Wars pod in the future.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Bookmark it.
to the to trilogies, like each trilogy. I'll have to
To trilogies.
I will have to rewatch the.
To Chili's.
That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny at all. Did I tell you I went to Chili's and I did not like what I got?
Oh, what did you
last
get?
time? I got the chicken.
Sandwich? Impossible not to like it.
No, I didn't get the chicken sandwich. I got the chicken bacon ranch quesadilla.
Well, that's your first problem.
Yeah.
How was it?
It used to be my go-to. It was awful. I didn't like it. I didn't want to finish it. And I was like, I don't know if I want to come to Chili's anymore.
Now you're in a very delicate stage right now.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go back. Gotta get something good.
I'm going to try that chicken sandwich.
It's because there are two. There's a chicken sandwich, and then there's it has like a buffalo kick to it. There's some buffalo sauce. It's a buffalo chicken ranch sandwich is what it's called or something like
It
that.
sounds good. Does it have cheese on it?
No.
Okay. Are you a cheese on the sandwich guy? Well, you're not a sandwich guy, but
Here's the thing. I don't cold cheese.
well, on a hot chicken sandwich, it wouldn't be cold.
Right. I'm just saying I don't cold cheese. But
Okay.
like
Okay.
I've yet to have you don't put cheese on a chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah, you do.
How come every time I order a chicken sandwich no cheese?
Well, they don't come with cheese, but you add cheese. That is common. It's common. Let me tell you something. I went to Chili's and back when I don't know if they still show the calories. Do they still show the calories on the menu?
Yeah.
Dude, the chicken and waffles, I got it once. 2,500 calories in one meal.
Well, you're not going to Chili's if
If you're
know,
watching yourself.
you know, that's what it is.
So, okay.
Yeah. It's like when you go to McDonald's. You're not going to get gourmet food. You're going to McDonald's.
Well, yeah, but like it's a lot of burger.
We'll chalk it up to lot cal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chalk it to that.
Yeah. What are we talking about today, John?
Figure we talk about the parks. I figure we talk about so there's one so there is one 3D movie or attraction in each of the parks. I want to talk about those. There's a couple that I've seen that are no longer there, but I do want to kind of touch up and go through what all of them are, what happens in all of them, what they consist of, what we like about him, what we don't like about him, maybe our favorite, maybe our least favorite. I think we might have already said what our favorite was in another podcast.
It was very possible. And if we didn't say our least favorite, easy.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking? Okay, hold on. Let's back up.
Yeah.
Back it up. Pretend I didn't say that.
Okay. It's on the tapes.
I'm going to erase it.
All right. I'll cut it.
Cut it. Pretend I didn't say that.
Okay.
Are we talking, when we do favorite to least favorite, are we talking now? Or even ones that
I would say
are gone?
We'll touch up on the ones that are no longer there. I think when we go from favorite to least favorite, we should do now. But I mean, we can obviously talk about, what our least favorite is and why it's Captain EO. We can do that
Because it's Captain EO.
Because it is Captain EO.
Because it's Captain EO.
When you said
that
easy,
sucked.
when you said easy, I almost said EO easy.
That sucked. What a place to start, Captain EO. Okay.
Well, might as well start with one that's not there because
Honestly.
Here's
the thing.
Well, okay. Here's the thing.
Michael Jackson.
So hold on. Let's slow it. Let's slow it. What is Captain EO? What is it?
What isn't Captain EO, honestly?
So for the people who don't know what Captain EO is, we'll talk about it. So basically you have this plot, and Michael Jackson is the star, and he has like his, alien friends, his space buddies, and there's an issue. I don't really remember what the issue was, but it is solved in a big dance number, a la Thriller, like Thriller style. So basically, it's like it's like this big music video with like this like movie at the beginning of it, and it is the first 3D movie that was ever presented at Epcot. What ended up getting replaced and then brought back after Michael Jackson died, I think.
Honestly, it was the worst thing about Epcot. Here's the thing. Michael Jackson. I get it. Millions of fans. I like his hits. I don't like all his music. I don't like most of his music. I like his hits.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, there we go.
I mean, not for maybe for lack of listening, but
no, I've done my share.
I have not, but I like I
like his hits.
Yeah, very talented singer.
Oh, of course, and very talented dancer.
Right,
not lost on me at all. Not my kind of music is what it is. His hits are good, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even say this. What do you think of the movie This Is the End? No. This Is It.
This Is the End is hilarious. This Is It.
This Is It.
It was kind of cool. So This Is It is Michael Jackson had this tour coming up that he literally died right before the tour kind of opened. So that they were rehearsing.
MJT.
Yeah. And this documentary was chronicling the whole rehearsal period leading up to this concert. And that's what This Is It is. I thought that there was some good moments in it, and I really thought that it was kind of cool to see the behind-the-scenes stuff. I mean, I think it's special. I'll never watch it again, but I'm glad I saw it.
Yeah, it's enjoyable enough. I'd even say I'd watch it again.
I might too.
But nothing to write home about, honestly. Anyway, from the start there, just with that knowledge, I'm not a huge fan of Michael Jackson's music, like his hits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to see a 3D show starring Michael Jackson. It's just not. I'm not the audience.
I'm not either. And to be honest, when one of the times I went, it's like, you get it's basically it's like 4D because like the seats like squirt you and like you hear things and like the seats rumble and so all this stuff happens. You smell scents that come out of the seat stuff. And if I'm watching something that I don't really care to watch, and then like the seat squirts me in the face. I'm like, oh, God.
God,
It's
now
like not
I'm
happy.
wet.
I'm like wet, and I don't want to
And
see
you know
this.
what? And is that remind me? It's been so long since I've seen Captain EO. Were there also smells?
I don't remember.
Don't like it when they incorporate smells, even if they're pleasant smells. I don't want to smell.
I don't agree.
Okay.
You know what's funny? People talk down like, oh, when the smell is unpleasant. It's like, okay, that like taints the whole ride because it's like,
Honestly, Stitch's Great Escape.
no, see, I disagree because Stitch's Great Escape, yeah, that I guess that's gross.
Gross.
But it
Figment?
happens. It happens in Figment. That's gross.
Gross.
Do you like? We're not going to talk about this right now because we're still on Captain EO. But do you like It's Tough to Be a Bug?
I love it.
That happens in Tough to Be a Bug. Did you?
I
remember?
know.
Yeah, and
Hate
it
it.
does not ruin it though.
I suppose he did catch me in a trap there, didn't he?
Caught him. So I would say that it doesn't ruin it, but yeah, you can not like it, and I understand that. I don't remember Captain EO for any sense, but it did. It had this performance at the end. I don't remember the song. I don't know if it was written for Captain EO. Sorry for not knowing a ton about Captain EO, but
But honestly, who cares?
when it came back, I was kind of like, ugh, because what the heck
And if you
was there before?
amen to that.
No. I just asked a question.
Oh, you want me to answer that? I don't fucking know.
We had, so obviously Philhar and Tough to Be a Bug, and then in Hollywood Studios, no, in Hollywood Studios it was
It was
it was Honey, I Shrunk the Audience in Epcot.
no.
Yes, because it was always Muppet Vision 3D in Hollywood Studios. So I got confused because Hollywood Studios had the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Well, that's
playground
exactly
area.
where my head was.
So I
yeah.
got confused there. So
Same.
So we had Captain EO. I don't know if there was anything in between that, but when Captain EO left, you had Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. So hold on. Captain EO is our least favorite, right?
Absolutely.
EO, absolutely.
And if you like Captain EO, sound off in the comments. Get ready to be roasted. John,
yeah.
do you Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Any of the sequels? Honey, I Shrunk Myself or something?
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, which has a weird title. Makes it sound like something else. And then Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. It's probably the weakest of the three. I actually really liked the second one. And the first one's a classic. I love it. I watched it recently.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. I like the ant.
Yeah. What's the ant's name?
John, I don't know. It's been so long.
Auntie. We got to do another Disney trivia. So you can get pwned. I don't believe we tied last time. That was crazy.
I'm Andrew from Mouse Cheers. What can I say?
So it's like we both won, but it's basically like we both didn't win also. So it's like nothing ever happened.
It's like when you watch a whole movie and then it's a dream at the end. It's like
yeah, that episode was a waste of time.
waste of time. Honestly, don't go back and watch it. Don't skip it.
But it took like a while to edit because I had to do the checks for each one.
Oh yeah.
So
Never saw Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Tell me a little bit about it.
Honey, I Shrunk the Audience is exactly that, where the thing is pointing towards the audience, and then what ends up happening is this, the people on screen get way bigger, and they're like looking at us in the audience, and like it was cool. I do have to say that I remember that it did drag a little, so it got a little boring. So when it was Philhar Magic, Tough to Be a Bug, Muppet Vision, and Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was my second least favorite or third favorite of the four. So you never saw Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
No.
It's too bad.
It is.
Because when you went for the first time, it was Captain EO.
Yeah, real bad. Real shame.
Real shame.
Terrible time. Honestly, it was boring. Almost, I might have even fallen asleep.
Captain EO?
Yeah,
I
boring.
agree. And I don't know. Yeah, I agree. It's boring. And I thought Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was cool. Cool idea. Maybe dragged a little, but it was fun, and I'd do it once every time.
It sounds fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
And
you know what? The play area in Hollywood Studios looked fun.
it was awesome.
And there we go. And they got rid of that, too.
Yeah.
What'd they replace it with? Dinosaurs or whatever?
No.
What'd they replace it with?
I don't know, because it's all reworked. Who the hell knows? Probably Star Wars. It's probably Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge right now. I don't know, like, because everything is so reshaped and repurposed that, like, in my head, I don't even know where Lights, Motors, Action was. It's probably where Millennium Falcon is right now. I don't remember. You know, like, it's hard to find your way.
Let me guide you.
Okay.
What's that restaurant called?
Pizza. Oh, you know what? I think it's where, like, Pizza Rizzo is and stuff like that.
No. You're on the other side of the park, John. It's
I don't think so.
Wait. Hold on. I'm in the wrong park.
I know.
I'm in Animal Kingdom.
Why are you in Animal Kingdom?
Couldn't tell you.
And when I said Pizza Rizzo, you said, John, you're on the wrong side of the park. So you, for a moment, thought Pizza Rizzo was in Animal Kingdom. This ain't Pizza Fari.
Then what the hell am I thinking about?
I have no idea. But let me tell you, I'd be guessing if I'd be guessing. So I don't know what took over. I would guess probably the Muppet area or Galaxy's Edge.
No. I'm going to call your bluff and say it was in Animal Kingdom. And let me tell you exactly where it was, like I was going to say. What's that restaurant called? With the dinosaurs, and it's not good. And,
Restaurantosaurus?
Restaurantosaurus?
Mm-hmm.
Right before that, there's a play area.
Yeah, it's called the Boneyard, and we went there with Sebastian last time.
Oh.
And the Boneyard is awesome, by the way. I didn't even know.
And it used to be Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Not incorrect. I'm afraid you are wrong on this one. I am not guessing.
We'll let the scholars decide.
I'm not even pretty sure. You are absolutely wrong. I apologize to call you out. You're absolutely wrong. It was in Hollywood Studios. I promise. That's why I got confused, because Muppet Vision 3D's in Hollywood Studios, yet Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was in Epcot, so it did confuse me. I promise you it wasn't Animal Kingdom, and I'm so sorry. I feel like I've just called you out and embarrassed you.
I don't get embarrassed. We'll let the scholars decide years from now.
All right, throw some hate in the comments.
Honest.
All right. So, actually, the Boneyard is pretty awesome.
I boneyard.
Yeah. Like if I was a kid, it'd be the cool, like,
even in that
Disney knows how to playground.
Oh, yeah.
Like they know how to do the
Oh, yeah.
playgrounds, and better than anything you see on, in the city or in the
Oh, yeah. No.
in these small towns and stuff. So now at Epcot, it has become a Disney and Pixar shorts montage, or not montage, but like, what do you call it? Compilation, or it's like that shows many different shorts.
Haven't seen that.
It's like, like Get a Horse.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
So it's like those.
It's just a collection of those.
Oh.
And
So,
I'm like, well,
yeah.
what is this? Is this like a placeholder until they do a new 3D show? And no, it's been there for years. Ever since EO left, this came in, and I really thought, I'm like, oh, this must be a placeholder, and they're gonna bring back, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, or they're gonna bring back a new 3D show. But no, there is a Disney Pixar shorts that's just what it is.
Can we discuss for a second how that doesn't need to be the case?
What doesn't need to be the case?
We don't need placeholders. Just make a 3D short.
Well, I'm saying, like, if they're making one, but they need something in that building before it's made, like, hey, put the Disney Pixar shorts up there. EO has run its course. Put the Disney Pixar shorts up there.
And keep it up for years, though?
Well, no. I'm saying I wish it was a placeholder, like a placeholder for like a year, till they made a new one. But it's been there for years,
Right.
And I honestly, it's cheap because these are beloved shorts. Like they're good shorts and they're entertaining. And I'll be honest with you, I did go and see it. But it took me a couple of years because I'm like, well, I'll wait till the new thing because I've seen all these. I read the list. And eventually I'm like, well, I like to do everything in all the parks. I'm going to go see it. And it does interact. So there was like, splashing or like rumbling seats. So it does do that. But it's not, it's almost cheap. It's like, oh, the kids will love this. So like bring the kids. Oh, it'll direct crowds there. So keep it. And I just like, there was always one 3D show in each of the parks. And I feel like Epcot lacks that. Even though there's something there, I feel it's lacking because there's not a focused short there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Oh boy, do I.
So I guess by default, that's my least favorite right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and I like the shorts. Nothing against what they are, but there's that feeling of like, oh, we're going to this park today. What's the 3D show in this park? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because even though Muppet Vision is funny to make fun of, I would see Muppet Vision before I saw that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen it once, maybe twice, in all the times I've been to Disney since it's been there. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's the maybe twice part that's getting me. Twice.
Well, I mean, let's say like I go like maybe 2, maybe 3 times a year, and one time I go, and then 2 years later I go. That's like 6 visits later. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, I'll hit it up again, kind of deal.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I've done some questionable things myself.
Yeah, of course.
So then, you want to talk Muppet Vision?
Yeah, I want to talk about Muppet Vision. We talked about this on the podcast before. What's you don't Muppet, right?
I don't generally Muppet.
Okay.
I like the Muppet movie with Jason Segel and Amy Adams.
Me too.
I like that movie. And I've seen select other Muppet movies. Muppets Haunted Mansion.
You saw that?
I did.
Did you like it?
It was okay.
I thought it was cool. I went through the ride.
I mean, yeah, that was cool. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't rewatch it. I would not rewatch it.
I'd rewatch it every Halloween.
I would not.
Thought it was good. Ooh, new Haunted Mansion trailer. Did you watch it? Dude, Haunted Mansion. Disney's Haunted Mansion comes out in like June or July of this year.
Starring Eddie Murphy?
No. Dude, they remade it. This is exciting stuff. Did you see the trailer?
No, I didn't even know about it.
Dropped today. I haven't watched it yet.
Well, there we go. Looks great. Looks great.
Looks intriguing.
Yeah.
So anyway, Muppets. Muppets in space. Muppets in space.
I never
saw that in theaters.
You're purchasing tickets to see Muppets in space?
I was in like 7th grade. My buddy John was it's very unique. This is a unique situation. He was a film critic for the Woonsocket Call. He was in 7th grade, but he'd go see movies every weekend and write a review, and it would be in the Woonsocket Call. So I would go with him sometimes to see the movie that he was reviewing. And one time we went to see Muppets in Space because that was the new movie. And we were walking to the theater, and somebody we knew from school either drove by or was walking the other way, and they're like, oh, what's up? It was like, oh, we're going to the movies. Oh, what are you going to see? And I don't remember what we told him or told them, but it was not Muppets in Space. We totally lied. We're like, oh, we're not going to...
A shame.
Yeah. But then, the next day in the newspaper, he's reviewing Muppets in Space, so we clearly went and saw that.
A shame that you're going to see Muppets in space. Honestly, not surprised to hear it.
Yeah.
Muppets, Wizard of Oz. I've seen that.
Oh.
Christmas Carol, Muppets. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't remember that one too well, but people love it.
I think that's it. Not
I
a
saw,
Muppet
like,
guy.
the Muppet movie I saw. Like the original Muppet movie.
Oh, I didn't see that. Is that the one with Kermit riding the bike, long legs and whatnot?
I don't remember.
Ridiculous. I've seen that scene. Pass on it every time, honestly.
Here's the thing. I think that Muppet Vision 3D is pretty charming and pretty entertaining and funny when they use the Muppets.
Right. The biggest thing about making fun of it, or hating, the biggest thing about hating it is just because it's funny to make fun of it, almost. Do you know what I mean?
It's hate watching, yeah.
It's hate watching.
And by the way, I think it starts strong, and I really do think they utilize the Muppets well. Why didn't they just keep doing that? Waldo sucks.
We're not Waldo fans, and not Where's Waldo.
So they're putting on a show. It's like they say a show that celebrates all countries, but mostly America. That's what they say. And it's about them practicing. It's about them, hey, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? But then somebody creates this DNA thing called Waldo that can shapeshift, and it's just really obnoxious, and it kind of puts the whole thing to a halt, and it starts to drag.
And you have plenty of Muppets to choose from.
Yeah, plenty of Muppets, and even they utilize plenty of Muppets, and it's the only show where a character comes out on stage, like in the costume.
You're right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
it's like a legit character that comes out.
Yeah.
So that means there's an employee that works there.
Yeah, very
Who does
funny.
that, yeah.
Honestly, would you love to be that employee?
No,
No.
because you'd have to listen to Muppet Vision 3D all day. I don't know about that.
Imagine that.
I don't know about that.
I could listen to Country Bear all day. You know how funny those workers are?
Yeah.
And if there's an emergency, take me with you.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yeah, that's very funny. That's very funny.
I could do that all day long. Oh, I would be so funny.
Yeah,
Oh, I would be a
for sure.
funny skipper, dude. Jungle
Skipper-
Cruise.
Yeah. You would.
You don't? Would you? Would you?
I
skipper?
I wouldn't want to do that.
Why not?
I because it's a script. It's all you can't really go too rogue. I would have enjoyed more being a great movie ride host, like a tour guide. I'd enjoy that more because at least there's some acting there, and you know, a skipper.
But here's
You
the
just-
thing.
yeah.
I understand where you're coming from, but if you can make a script funny, do you remember we had one guy one time? Yeah, he did his script like you always hear. But he'd make a bad joke and he'd be like, "Oh, gave me goosebumps." I thought that was so funny.
Yeah. You can definitely play with
yeah.
it and make it your own.
Yeah.
You'd be good at it. You'd be.
You heard it here first, Disney.
But I would definitely the Country Bear host is very funny. I would love to do that too.
Very funny.
Yeah.
As far as the actual theater experience goes for Muppet 3D, the only thing I have to say about it is great for getting it out of the heat for 15 minutes. Hate those stupid 3D glasses they give you. And this isn't just Muppets 3D, it's all of them.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the 3D glasses.
Okay.
Yeah, your thought?
I don't mind them.
Oh, you don't mind it?
No.
Oh.
No, not really.
One size fits all.
Oh, and you know what? The pre attraction show on the TVs.
Oh, I don't like those either.
I like to get in there right when those are ending, because those I don't know. There's something about it that drags for me.
Yeah. And Laugh Floor does that too. Does that drag for you?
I think I've talked about my opinion on Laugh Floor, maybe in my unpopular opinions, the episode, where I'm kind of done with it. You know, I'm over it. So, I don't know.
Not this guy. Love Laugh Floor.
Yeah. Well,
Never choose
you know
my
what's
jokes.
you know what's funny? Continue talking.
I'd like the idea that there's a Muppet area in Hollywood studios. I like that. I'll even say I like it so much I hope it doesn't go away. I'd even be willing to expand on it just because I like the theming, just because I'm not necessarily a Muppet guy. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate good theming of a popular thing. So I like the Muppet area.
Mhm.
And I like that Muppet 3D is a thing. But I like the idea more than I actually like it.
I think I agree with you there. I think they could make it better, and I don't hate Muppet Vision 3D. I don't go every time either, but I do enjoy it to an extent. I think Waldo kind of ruins it for me. Use your characters that you have, and then the whole ending. Oh, we have a 3-hour finale. You got 90 seconds. Oh, okay. And then like do the thing.
Right.
I think it's fun. I think it's pretty fun. And then at the end, when the wall gets blasted off, and you see like a video of what Hollywood Studios looked like with like the guests staring in and stuff. It's cool to see that, because that's obviously like old Hollywood Studios. You know?
Right.
I wonder, he's probably not gonna. Joe Fontaine, he was on the podcast a little while ago. He said that he needed to chat with me soon, and I said, well, we're recording tonight if you're available. He's like, oh, well, I'm doing a D&D thing, and if I'm free. So I just told him that we're filming right now.
Gonna call him on the pod?
I'm not calling him. If he calls me, I'll answer. But I thought, I forgot to tell him that we were filming, but I just did, and I think he might be busy, but we'll have him on soon.
We'll have you on soon, Joe.
Yeah. So that's
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
One more thing, actually, not regarding the Muppet area than the 3D show.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why Pizza Rizzo is Pizza Rizzo, because it's in Muppet and whatnot.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I loved the idea of Pizza Planet, though.
Yeah. I don't know how well realized it was, though. Like, was it just a pizza place called Pizza Planet, or did it have all the bells and whistles in the play area?
Honestly, you need all the B&Ws.
The B&Ws. So maybe they can rebuild it somewhere else someday down the line. But
if only there was a Toy Story Land.
There is a toy. Yeah. There's actually a new restaurant opening up.
Shut down Woody's Lunchbox. Shut it down. Campaign this. Shut it down. Open up Pizza Planet. Do you support?
No, I say build as well, because Woody's Lunchbox has merit, in my opinion.
Enjoy your food poisoning.
I don't get that brisket sandwich. That's Paul. I like never eat there. But the new barbecue's opening up. Like,
I can't wait for that
in a month.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
So yeah, you'll have to try that next time you go. Tough to be a bug.
Tough to be a bug. The experience starts walking there. First of all,
Yeah.
the Tree of Life.
Dude.
Ugh.
You look at the Tree of Life and you're like, oh, there's a show under there?
As you're walking, you get closer to the tree. You're understanding a little bit more of what that tree is. It's carvings of animals.
So cool.
So cool. The closer you get, the more you see, or the more you notice. You go, I even like it. It's a bit of a windy trail, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that walk.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, me too.
Then you go sort of within the tree. You see the doors to the you know that you're going to be going through, and you're seeing some pictures on the walls of some
Like
some
the play on
play on puns of like movies but bugs added.
and Broadway shows too, like
Um
like Auntie or
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
like it's-
Queen Bee and I or I don't know. something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Very funny. I laugh every time.
Yeah.
Then when you finally get in, yes, uncomfortable seats, but they're uncomfortable for a reason.
They serve a purpose.
They serve a purpose, whereas Finding Nemo the musical, uncomfortable, no reason.
No reason.
Fix the seats. Don't fix the show. Fix the seats.
Yeah, I know.
The show. Enjoyable.
It's like intense.
Intense.
Kinda scary.
My favorite part of the whole show isn't even part of the show. It's the audience members.
Yeah.
Because there's always some people that yipe, if you will, during certain parts. The bee stinging you or whatever. The back of the seat, like it pokes out at you when the bee stings or whatever.
Yeah.
The spiders coming from the ceiling. People hate spiders.
Dude, when the spiders come from the ceiling and it like goes dark, it's like a horror movie.
It's
People
a
are
horror movie.
Screaming. It's not even a
Screaming.
yipe. It's not yipe.
This
it's like screaming.
Yipe for the bee, scream for the spiders.
Basically, it's a bug show. You know, all
It's
the
a bug
different
show.
bugs are doing different like acts, and that's what the concept is. But then they get interrupted by Hopper, the bad guy. Pretty scary animatronic too. Boom,
Oh,
pops
yeah.
up with the smoke and stuff, and basically tries to like ruin us all. Like, and he even sprays us with like the bug killer spray.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. like
very
the-
cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Worst part about the whole experience?
Yeah.
There's a stink bug in there.
Yeah.
It does its stink thing,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole room smells. Hate it.
Yeah, it's all good. It's fine.
Don't like sharp smells.
Yeah. Sharp smells.
Then the single best part happens when you absolutely least expect it. The show's over.
Yeah.
You had a great
It's
time.
done. Yeah.
Nothing left to do now but leave, right?
And it's not even it's the announcer guy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay seated while it's like that guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, is that guy. Please stay seated while all the termites or whatever take their leave. And then under your butt you feel...
Yeah, so the whole show you don't feel anything there, but like I swear that those are built for that. That's why
Yeah.
they're uncomfortable. They're
Then
like built specifically for you.
Then you hear more yipes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Very funny. 10 out of 10, honestly.
I love Tough to Be a Bug. What do you think? Because it's pretty intense for children.
It's intense.
Yeah,
It's intense. It's intense for adults.
it is intense for adults.
I can definitely see how it's one a parent would skip or traumatize their child.
Yeah,
I can see it.
either way.
Would I do it still?
Yeah.
Traumatize the child? Yeah. 100%.
10 times out of 10.
10 times out of 10.
I have not brought Sebastian to it, and I don't know that I will.
You're not trying
Soon.
You're not trying to tee that child?
Not this time. I mean, 10 out of 10, but not at this time. So that would probably so. I mean, just full disclosure, we're talking. We're basically talking least favorite to favorite here. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like Epcot kind of by default is least favorite. Muppet Vision is probably in third place, and I feel we feel the same way here. Tough to Be a Bug, while excellent, lacks the particular Disney magic that PhilharMagic has. Now, I know you've seen PhilharMagic, of course. They have revamped it. They have added a Coco scene in it.
Love me some Coco.
Yeah.
Remember me and whatnot.
Yeah. And they fixed the 3D.
Huh.
So it's like where it was, you know, when 3D gets a little old, it like kind of like gets blurry. We saw it and we had to see it separately because Sebastian and stuff, he was napping and we took turns. This 3D was like crystal clear. It was like it's like they just remastered it. I don't know, but it was phenomenal. It was a great experience. Basically, you know, Mickey's Philhar orchestra is waiting, but Donald kind of sneaks in, grabs Mickey's sorcerer hat, runs amok with the instruments, doesn't know how to control it, and then the hat gets lost. He gets sucked into all these different worlds where he participates in different, like Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast, Part of Your World from Little Mermaid, Just Can't Wait to Be King from Lion King, etc. But there's a catch, and Donald's trying to get his hat the whole time. So it's really funny, it's clever, and it utilizes many classic Disney moments to have that Disney magic. That's what makes Philhar Magic the tops.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Such a ride to go through, seeing the scenes you love, hearing the music you love, but still like reanimated to have Donald in there searching for the hat.
So cool.
So like you're seeing something new, yet it's familiar.
Yeah.
You know, very fun. And following this hat, I don't know if this is exactly it, but just give an example. Like if Donald's like, they're going through a whole new world scene from Aladdin, all right, and Donald falls off the magic carpet and he just plummets and then hits the water and he's sinking down in the ocean. Now he's in Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
you know, so it just seamlessly goes into
it goes into the other ones,
and absolutely love that. Another one where at the beginning there are fun posters on the wall.
You're right. Genie Sings the Blues.
Yeah, Genie Sings the Blues. There's a bunch of Disney characters and their, I don't know, debut music albums or whatever it is. Lots of fun.
Yes.
Very much enjoy that. Hate the 3D glasses. We've already talked about that.
Naturally.
Though. As far as I am aware, no smells.
Well, no, there are smells. I think that you can smell like the burnt pie or the champagne or something like that. Nothing crazy.
Nothing too sharp.
Yeah, nothing crazy, honestly. But you know that Fantasia scene where they're pouring the water out of the buckets, like throwing the water out of the buckets.
Oh yeah.
How you get like splashed in that, and then the big broom comes out and like boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Lots of fun, honestly, and it's so fun to say. Philhar Magic.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's like perfect. It's
the
perfect 3D movie.
Yeah, and
4D, I guess.
Yeah, and then another one, the perfect ending. You think it's over.
Yeah,
but then wait.
Donald's stuck in the
Look
trombone.
behind you.
Boom.
Donald's stuck in the trombone, shoots him out, hits the wall. The screen, goes black or whatever. Lights come up. You're ready to leave, right? Nah. Everyone starts looking behind them. Why are you looking behind you? So you look too. There's a huge hole in the wall, and then there's like an animatronic Donald stuck in the wall, and then he falls down, and it's one last laugh.
Yeah. The commotion of the characters in the background, like the audio is really fun.
And it's just going with the 3D theme, going from the 2D animation to now an animatronic. It just follows the 3D theme. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. I gave Tough to Be a Bug 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
11 out of 10. Would recommend. I'll see it every time. Multiple times.
Every time. And yeah, I love it. And nothing's better and I always wanted it. You go into the gift shop, the PhilharMagic gift shop, when you exit, and there's like on the ceiling, there's like a big figurine of Donald in between, like caught up in all these, like tangled in all these musical instruments. I want that. I want that in my house.
Oh boy, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It'd be no Captain EO 2 though.
So listen, we're talking about PhilharMagic, and now think about like Captain EO, or like you got something so creative like the Coco scene is awesome. It's just seamlessly. It's just added in, and it's like the whole honestly. It's the whole like kind of afterlife world.
Hi Coco.
Coco's great, and just like great musical number, and it's a very welcome part to it because it fits right in. It fits right in, and so you think about something like that, so brilliant. They added to it. They made it better. And then you got the Disney Pixar shorts collection at Epcot to make it better. Make it so that you have 4 unique 3D movies for all 4 parks. That's what I say. That's a pleasant part of your day. Is like you're planning all the rides, you're planning all the attractions, and you got that 3D show you want to go see. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, ultimately, would I rather have something than nothing? Hard to say.
Good point.
Depends if Captain EO comes back. I'd rather have nothing. But
instead of not seeing it, he's like, I just really rather would have nothing here.
But ultimately, it's a quick, perfect thing to add to your day. It's a quick thing to do. I'd even argue, again, I don't know the semantics, but it's an easy thing for Disney to do. Just make a 3D thing.
I know.
Let's do it.
I know.
Okay.
If they can make, I think we got to do a World Showcase episode soon. Like, if they can make an animated, like, Beauty and the Beast thing where LeFou like was like secretly the good guy or whatever.
I hated that, by the way.
If they can make that, they can make a good 3D video for Epcot. It's in Epcot. Beauty and the Beast thing is in Epcot.
Do I hate that more than Captain EO? No, I don't. because at least that sparks a conversation in me. I leave that Beauty and the Beast viewing and I go, oh, I hated that. I'm so mad right now. Captain EO, I go, oh, that was so boring.
Yeah. Regarding the Beauty and the Beast one, save it for the pod.
Honestly, save it for the pod. I'm going to be pissed talking about it.
Yeah, funny stuff. Pretty soon we're going to be able to make a whole episode about bad Beauty and the Beast spin-off shows, like with that Once Upon a Time on the Castle, like starring Mrs. Potts. Talk about that. Anyway.
We'll bookmark that. Ultimately, the 3D shows are something we love about Disney World.
100%.
And like, we've given a lot of hate to a lot of things too. And if it's your thing, that's great news. Enjoy it.
Yeah, and if you give like some 11 out of 10, some 10 out of 10, some 6 out of 7, some you give a Q. You give a Q.
I did give a Q. I forgot about that. I did give a Q today.
It's true.
If it's your thing, good for you. Enjoy yourself. Is it my thing? Anna.
What's not your thing?
Yeah, just in general. Like, if I like something... Well, you not listen. You weren't listening.
Half.
To all those... to all those 3D shows...
This is a wrap up.
To all those 3D shows and all the past and possibly future 3D shows.
Possibly.
You know what I'll say to that?
What?
I'll cheers to that.
Nice.
I'm out.
I'm not. I promise.
Cheers.